Today we will be reading the Why Us Northwestern essay, so maybe it can help you in writing your Why Northwestern essay. Wait until the very end of this video where I will analyze my essay and kind of give you a sort of template. But for now, let's read this essay. In 300 words or less, help us understand how you might engage specific resources, opportunities, and or communities here. We are curious about what these specifics are, as well as how they may enrich your time at Northwestern and beyond. The most obvious two answers is to number 1, find a way to plot Nico's death, and number 2, become a catboy. Don't look at me like that. Nico cut that out. Okay, let's read this. First paragraph. Due to my research for the vision impaired and the blind, I am interested in working towards a combined BA-MS degree program in the robotics research area of the computer science department and take courses such as Comp Sci 370 Computer Game Design and Electric Engineering 332 Introduction to Computer Vision to further my experiences with game design and working with computer vision. All of that was one sentence. Okay, moving on. Game design can help me study how to produce an immersive virtual reality that the blind can use. I would also like to participate in the Moa lab, which explores wearable technology to experiment on more visually impaired prototypes. Again, I will analyze this at the end. I'm also interested in entrepreneurship since I want to share my invention with the visually impaired to the market to benefit their community. That sentence is weird. My aim is to be featured in the Chicago 25 under the 25. To do that, I will participate in the Farley Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation, where I can minor in entrepreneurship. I am especially interested in ENTREP 425 with wearable tech, as it will further my wearable tech research for the visually impaired and the blind. Furthermore, I can take the engineering pathway from the Kellogg School of Management and the ENTR 462 courses to learn strategy, marketing, and organization that can help me create my brand. I might also participate in the Kellogg Business Design Challenge. Third paragraph. I love the community support in significant events such as the dance marathon. In terms of clubs and social life, I would like to actively participate in EPIC and nanotechnology clubs. I would love to explore the local Museum of Science and Industry and spend hours browsing through the libraries on the weekends. However, besides the supporting community, the Hess Undergraduate Research Fund and the Opportunity Fund might allow me to explore my projects extensively. So this essay is optional, but there's a lot of things that are in this essay that are like, it solidifies me, it solidifies my activity list. It basically defines who I am, since my Common App main essay, if you want to go watch that video, doesn't really talk about me at all. It only talks about leadership, and this actually solidifies my interest a lot. Essentially, what you want to do is you want to make sure that your activity list and your Why Us essay match. I should first explain that on a Common App, there's going to be 10 different activities that you need to list, and they need to align with this essay. So for example, for me, computer game design and computer vision, both of those are things that I've put on my activity list. Both of those align with my activity list. In the second paragraph, I generally just talked about my goals, my aim, because they want you to be ambitious, right? So besides from talking about wanting to be featured in the Ripoff 4B's Chicago 25 under 25, I explained how I'm going to do that by saying what courses I'm going to take and what competitions I would like to attend to get myself that experience that can help me win that Chicago 25 under 25. And in the last paragraph, I essentially talked about this different community support, these different events, these extracurriculars at school, because you need to balance your academics and extracurriculars. I go into much more detail with these inside the template video that I made, which I will link at the end of this video. Before we move on to that template though, I want to talk about how concise this essay is, because I just want to show you a screenshot from my previous draft. Nico just put a screenshot on the screen. Like, take a look at the second example with the Hess Undergraduate Research Fund. Like, even though I just shortened 2 sentences to 1 sentence, if every sentence was 2 times of its length, think about how long that essay would be. So you do need to do a lot of editing, just going back and just deleting those extra phrases that don't really support who you are, doesn't really support your activity list or your brand, quote unquote. Like, just look at this. The Hess Undergraduate Research Fund, as well as the Opportunities Fund, might give me the opportunity that's just redundant to explore my research, which would entail the study of immersive virtual reality and the possibilities or lack thereof. If you've watched my stats video, I have not studied immersive virtual reality in any of my activities. So mentioning this has no impact on who I am. It's just saying that, oh, I want to become an astronaut, but I'm a math major. Do astronauts need to... Are astronauts math majors? Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's not the point. When you are selecting courses, make sure you select the courses that are relevant to your activity list, so you're not just making a complete offshoot, off-brand yourself. And yeah, even though this essay is optional, like nothing is optional in college apps. I just wanted to point out nothing is optional in college apps. Everything that they tell you to do, you have to do. That is just the rule. If you don't do it, you're just missing out on a huge opportunity. If I didn't send this essay, I don't think I would have been accepted to Northwestern. Like, this is like the caveat. If you don't write this essay, you won't be accepted. That's essentially... I don't think I've heard of anyone who's gotten into Northwestern who didn't write this essay. Maybe there are people like that, but I've never heard of them. So please just write this essay. So I just want to compare this essay with another essay, which is the Dartmouth YS essay essentially, and I want to compare these and tell you why I didn't get into Dartmouth just by showing you this essay. The Northwestern essay is very balanced, right? I wrote about academics, I wrote about extracurriculars, I wrote about the courses. There were 300 words, so I had very ample space to be able to do that. But, for example, the Dartmouth essay, and you could put another screenshot on the screen. The question of the prompt is, as you seek admission to the class of 2026, what aspects of the college programs, community, or campus environment attract your interest? This is essentially the same question as a Northwestern essay. You see, it says college program, so that includes coursework, but I did not include coursework. In the middle of the woods, I would love to experience the famous changing of the seasons, the bonfire homecoming walk, maybe participate in the sunrise to catch a glimpse of the changing colors, all depending on if my brain functions at 3 to 4 in the morning. Dartmouth Pong is the activity I would also enjoy, but most of all, I would love to participate in the Jiu-Jitsu training. Given COVID would be more controlled, you know, Jiu-Jitsu Kaisen came out then, whatever, it's fine. Last but not least is the Dartmouth Winter Carnival, and I would love to apply for the Winter Carnival Council to help build unique events. So as you can see here, I just wrote about extracurriculars. I didn't say anything about the academic program, because if you don't write about the academic program, your essay just falls off a cliff. Like, there's no saving your essay is just gonna die. So if you can see the difference between these two essays, you are on the right track. If you want a very, very specific analysis of each sentence and how they relate to each other, then you might want to check out this other video, because here I explain literally everything. I spent like half an hour doing this. So please go watch that video, and hopefully it can help you more than this video, be more specific, and good luck. I will hope to see you guys on campus next year. So see you in the next video as well. Make sure you subscribe, or don't subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.